Your coffee's getting cold.
Yeah.
Are you going to sulk all day?
I hate it when you say that. Why can't a man ever be annoyed without being accused of acting childish?
All right, then. Are you going to be annoyed all day?
Probably. We should have discussed it.
Leonard hasn't been invited for your sake.
He's a con artist.
You've no grounds for saying that. You've met him. He's perfectly charming.
Yeah, well, in my experience, charming can disguise a multitude of sins.
Look, if he makes Annie happy...
I'm all for Ma being happy. But if it means him filling his pockets, she's been taken in by him. Can't you see that?
No, I can't.
Yeah, well, then you're looking the wrong way. Why do you think she wants her money out of the farm? He's put her up to it.
Rubbish. Utter rubbish.
What is? What are you doing?
Oh, the door's sticking. It must be the weather.
I won't disturb Annie taking this lot up, will I?
She'll be up soon.
Right.
Look, I want you to promise me you'll be polite when Leonard gets here.
Of course I will, for Ma's sake. But I'll promise you something else. I'm not going to let him get away with it lightly.
Oh, Jack!
Look, it may not be today, but I am going to tackle him about what his intentions really are.
What time did you get in last night?
Keep your voice down. Who said I went out?
I'm not deaf, even if Lynn is. Went out for a walk again, did you?
Hi. Hi. I wanted to ask your opinion about the stabling for next year. I mean, we have the room. Do you think we should expand the livery?
Depends on what other plans you have. It's your decision. You know what you want.
I was hoping we could decide together.
You don't need my go-ahead, Kim. Ask Neil. He seems well informed on most things around here.
Kathy, things don't need to be like this.
Kim? You're not going anywhere for the next 20 minutes or so, are you?
No.
Oh, good, because I've got to pop into Houghton. And you can bet your boots that Zoe's going to ring up from the airport.
It'll be good to see you.
Yeah, you bet. I'll be back as quick as I can.
I think if she hadn't been coming home, he'd have gone to London to fetch her.
I'd best get on.
Kathy.
Kathy, you and Chris know the arrangements for Christmas, don't you?
Yes, of course they do.
Come in the morning. Come for breakfast.
We'll be early, I promise.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to Christmas. See you soon. Listen out for the phone, won't you, love?
I will. It's just like a child at Christmas time.
Hi.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
Thought I'd come home for lunch today. Any objections?
So long as you make it yourself, I've had mine.
Cup of tea?
No, thank you. Do you mind? I'm trying to work. What are you doing?
I'm trying to find something to eat.
No need to demolish the kitchen.
We appear to be out of bread.
Oh, dear.
Elizabeth, I'm beginning to get very annoyed.
So we're out of bread. Have some soup instead of a sandwich.
I'm not talking about the food, I'm talking about your attitude.
You think I enjoy being at odds with you?
Quite frankly, I'm beginning to wonder.
You don't understand, do you, Eric?
I keep telling you, Mark was quite happy to buy the car from me. The choice was his. He took it.
You sold him a car that was not worth the money he paid for it.
He knew the risk he was taking. This is how business is done. I am not likely to turn down a good offer.
Oh, I see. So what you're saying is you'll do anything. And it doesn't matter how immoral or dishonest it is, as long as the money's right.
That's not what I'm saying.
Too late, Eric. You already said it.
Time just to get back.
Not when I feel like it.
My hour's not flexible. Really good of you to come on.
I wanted to see you.
What, so you just like got your keys and jumped in your car?
Yeah, in a nutshell.
Never had you down as impulsive type.
And when'd you have me down as?
No, nothing. I don't like labelling people, you know, putting them in pigeonholes.
Well, you're certainly different. I pity anyone who tries to define Archie Brooks.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Good.
Okay, better get back. Next dinner hour's nearly over. They'll be expecting us.
You know, you really enjoy being with Alice, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
You know, spending all that time with her. Doesn't it make you wish you had kids of your own?
No, looking after somebody else's kid and having your own, it's two different things, isn't it?
You see, I'm too selfish to be a mother. I'm enjoying myself too much.
You're not selfish.
Careful. You don't know me that well yet.
No. A good judge of character, though. I really better get back. I don't want to get you at sack.
It'd be almost worth it.
Hello, love. How are you keeping?
I'm all right.
Things working out at Lynn's?
Yeah, not too badly, yeah.
So, what can I do for you? Or are you just calling?
Well, it's a bit of both, really. I just wondered what you were doing about Christmas.
That's anybody's guess.
Well, how do you mean, Mum?
We have no plans. Right now, I'm taking each day as it comes.
Why's that?
Oh, it doesn't concern you, Michael. Why do you ask?
Well, would it be all right if I came round for Christmas dinner?
Of course it would, love. You'd be very welcome.
Ah, good. And what about Eric?
What about Eric?
Well, it is your first Christmas. I don't want to intrude.
There'll be no problem.
Yeah, I know, but I'd feel better if you asked him for me.
Michael, you've no need to worry about him.
Have you had a row?
It's nothing.
Are you sure everything's all right? I mean, is there anything I can do?
Leave it to me.
Your plans for Christmas, Carol? You busy?
Probably not.
And Lorraine, will she be with you?
I doubt it.
Well, it's not a good time of year to have time on your hands, you know?
No.
And Christmas is for sharing, after all.
Yes, I know.
So I was just wondering
Yes, Mr. Turner.
if you'd like to help out at the Old Fix Christmas lunch.
Well, since I've no other plans.
Splendid. Seth, thought you'd had your lunch break.
This has just come through my letterbox.
Oh, what's that?
What time is our Christmas dinner set for, Mr. Turner?
1 o'clock, why?
Oh, dear. What are we having besides grub?
Grub? Grub?
Aye, what are you laying on it way of entertainment?
What is this?
There is going to be entertainment, isn't there?
Certainly not. This isn't the Palace of Varieties.
What about free beer?
Seth, I am laying on an exceedingly good Christmas lunch free. I really can't be fairer than that.
Only Shuttleworth can.
What do you mean?
Lots of us having a dinner. With free beer, free sherry, prize bingo and a sing-along.
He can't do that.
He's done it. Oh, and there's something else and all. His dinner starts half an hour earlier than yours does. Come Christmas Day, this place will be empty.
Hi.
Hi. Where is she?
Hi!
Sorry.
Hi.
Welcome home. You look great. You've had your haircut?
Yes. Oh, it's nice to be home.
When do you have to be back?
Oh, hang on. She's only just got here.
You know what I mean.
Well, my contract's finished, so I could be around for a few months.
Oh, how awful for you.
Well, your room's all ready for you.
I'll just drop these in the dining room for now.
Oh, good.
Thanks, Kath.
I'm so pleased you're here.
Oh, me too. It was lovely driving back through Beckendale. Look, I'll see you later, Zoe.
Right. All right.
She's dying to see the holiday village, aren't you?
I think you're being very polite, Zoe. Let her get settled in first, darling.
I wouldn't mind a cup of tea.
Oh, I think I can handle that.
Great. A cup of tea, a comfy chair, and you can fill me in on all the gossip, Kim.
Looking a lot better, Ma. You warm enough?
Wouldn't mind my cardigan.
It's on the bed.
Jack's a bit edgy. He's not doing too much, is he?
Oh, don't worry. I'm keeping an eye on him.
You're spoiling me, you know. You shouldn't have to sit here with an old woman. I'm sure there are plenty of other things you'd rather do.
Not true, Annie. Anyway, who says you're old?
Flatterer. You sound like Leonard.
Yes, he does play the charmer pretty well, doesn't he?
How do you know?
Well, by all accounts.
Yes, he is. Very charming.
Who is?
Leonard.
Haven't you got something you could be getting on with?
Not really, no.
Now then.
He must. I knew someone was coming.
How do you mean?
Well, I'm not daft. The fuss these two were making.
Oh.
Amos is staying for tea.
Oh, good. Well, I haven't spoiled the surprise, have I?
Not a bit.
Good. Well, sit yourself down Some tea in the pot, I think, isn't there?
I think we might be needing 2 cups.
2?
One for a friend of mine I brought along on off chances you might want to say hello.
Hello, Annie.
Leonard, what are you doing here?
Oh, it's so good to see you.
Oh, I can't believe it. I don't know what to say.
Amos has been kind enough to ask me to stay with him.
Amos, you old devil.
So it would be nice to spend some time with you.
Oh, this is wonderful. What a lovely surprise.
Isn't it?
I suppose you did all your Christmas shopping in London?
Of course. No, you can't guess what I bought for you.
Not a watch.
Not a watch.
Good, because Kim's got me a watch. A very, very expensive one.
And does she know that you know?
No, of course not. I just happened to see it, that's all. By accident.
Dad!
She's none the wiser. Hey, it's good to see you.
Yeah, you too. So, tell me all about phase 2 of the holiday village then.
You don't really want to hear about all that, do you?
I do. And you said in one of your letters about a new business partner.
Yeah, Neil Kincaid. He's a nice guy. You'll like him. We're working on a model farm.
Are you two still talking business?
I was just telling Zoe how Neil's made some really positive contributions.
Frank, Zoe has all the time in the world to listen to your schemes. I don't know if she needs all this at once. How about a drink?
No, I'd like a bath first. Then I thought I'd pop down to the village, see if I could pick up on 1 or 2 people. Archie, for instance.
Archie Brooks? What for?
Because he's a friend.
Oh, it's good to have her back. You know, I really love Christmas. Family, friends. We're so lucky, you and I.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Is Eric in?
No, he's not back yet.
Only said to meet me here about 4.
Oh, well, you'd better come in then, Mark.
Thanks.
How's the car?
Well, it conked out again yesterday.
I'm sure Eric has the impression it's in better condition than perhaps it is. Oh, here he is now.
Mark. Thanks for coming. Oh, please.
What was it you wanted?
2 things. First of all, to say how sincerely sorry I am for taking advantage of your inexperience.
What?
And secondly, to give you this.
What is it?
The £900 you gave me for the car.
Eric.
If you'd like to leave it outside, I'll give you a lift home.
What makes you think I want to give you it back?
Well, I assumed.
I know there's a lot of things wrong with it, but I like driving it round.
Yes, well, I agree. It's an individualist car. I can't force you to hand it back, can I? On the other hand, I must insist the car is not worth the money.
If you want to adjust your price, I mean, that's fine. How much is it worth?
Well, book, it's in good condition. It's worth 1,000.
But it's not in good condition.
Yes, well, we've already established that, my dear.
So, how much in that condition?
600.
600? And you let me pay 900?
He's already apologised for that.
Yeah, I know, but 6?
What do you say?
500.
It's worth more than that.
Oh, not much more. By my reckoning, you owe me 400 quid.
Done. Well and truly.
What's it going to be then? Pizza or pictures?
I don't know. Let's have a drink first and then decide.
I know what that means. It'll be another cosy night, isn't it? Zoe, when did you get back?
Oh, a couple of hours ago.
Your hair looks nice.
Oh,
Great to see
yeah,
you.
see you too. How are you keeping?
Oh, great. Never better. I've got a job. Correct your profession.
I heard. Childminding, is it?
Yeah, fully fledged. I'm registered and everything. I love it. Alice has turned into a really lovely little kid.
Yeah, well, you take special care of her. I brought her into the world, you know.
Do you fancy a drink?
Oh, I thought you never ask.
Do you mind if I tag along?
Oh, God, Lindsay, I'm so sorry. This is Zoe. She's an old friend of mine. I haven't seen her for a while.
I gathered as much. Hi.
This is Lindsay.
Another friend of his.
Oh. Oh, I see. I'm pleased to meet you. Do you want to jump in? I'll give you a lift to the pub.
Right.
What's with all the ohs and oohs?
It's just so it's what she's like.
Any more for anyone?
Oh, Annie, you're spoiling me. I don't think I've room for another thing.
Now I've heard everything. Leonard Kempinski, the man as can drink and eat anything, is full.
You both looked after me when I was in Spain. The least I can do is return the hospitality when you're in my house.
Oh, I'm so glad I came over, Annie.
You're really thinking of your tummy.
I'll be out to give you a hand as soon as I can.
It's all right, love. Me and Mark can manage. You'll have your hands full trying to stop these three from breaking the place up.
Looks like they're set for the evening.
I'm surprised at Amos.
Why?
Len. If I can see through him, surely he can.
Have you ever thought it might be you that's wrong?
Joe feels the same.
Well, take my word for it. Leonard's good for Annie. Listen to her. She's happy.
Yeah, well, he'll have to do more than that to convince me he's genuine. Anyway, we'll soon know, won't we, when Joe and I tackle him.
You're an idiot.
I don't think so.
He's a man of few words, your Jack, Sarah.
He's dark, silent type, is Jack, till he's crossed. Isn't that so, Sarah?
I went to my mum's today. I think she's beginning to learn what Pollard's really like. Not that I didn't tell her often enough.
What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know, but something's up. She's not happy with him the way things are.
And that makes you glad?
No, of course not.
I see Zoe Tate's back.
Yeah, we've noticed.
You sound like you're dead chuffed because your mum's unhappy.
She must be back for Christmas.
Seth? No, of course I'm not chuffed. All I said was I warned her it had happened.
Evening.
Evening.
Well, you better warn her
Please.
again because it's obviously not happened yet.
Yeah, well, they must have made things up.
People do, Michael.
Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm glad.
Hi, Michael. Had your drink?
No, thanks, I'm just off.
Of course.
See, you've no need to do that.
Oh, don't be so touchy. It's no secret you've got a 6:30 curfew.
What's up?
Michael Feldman. Couldn't believe it when Dad told me that he'd been arrested for the burglary.
Well, it's Christmas. To forgive and forget.
If you say so. Are you local, Lindsay?
No, I live in Harton.
Townie?
Yeah.
Oh, did they tell you how we met? She was supposed to be having a blind date with Nick. I was sort of seeing her best mate.
Are you still her best friend?
Yeah, it's all worked out for the best now, hasn't it?
Yeah, I could say that.
And Nick's gone out with Julie now.
Really? Talk about musical chairs. Did you hear I'd split with Patrick?
You'd better be getting back.
Yeah, I'll probably be in bed when you get in.
Probably. Looks like it's going to be mad busy in there tonight.
Yeah. See you.
Yeah.
It's been a wonderful day. Thank you, Amos, Sarah, for arranging it.
What about me? Don't I count?
Oh, you know you do.
I've enjoyed today, too. When Amos mentioned this little idea of Sarah's, I was all for jumping the first plane out.
Well, there's a taxi driver waiting outside. And he can't wait to get on his way either.
I'll ring you tomorrow.
Come on, let's not keep man waiting.
Bye.
Bye, Sarah.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Sarah.
Oh, dear. Well, what did you think of him?
He obviously thinks very highly of you.
Jack didn't have much to say to him, I noticed.
Oh, give him time. He'll come round.
He worries me. He's always been against this idea of me going away.
Well, not anymore. He's glad you're staying for Christmas.
He still hasn't given me his decision about my share of the farm.
Give him a bit longer. It'll come right. I know it will.
I wish I had your confidence, Sarah.
Have you thought any more about our Christmas dinner, Mr. Turner?
Leaflets will be out at the weekend, Seth. You can read about it then.
Is this the OAP dinner you're talking about?
Yes, it is.
The malt shovel are doing one as well, did you know?
Yes, I have been made aware of that, Franklin.
I only there having free beer, free sherry, prize bingo.
Thank you, Seth.
And entertainment.
It does make ours sound a bit meagre.
Pensioners of this village know quality when they see it. I am a gourmet chef, and Shuttleworth isn't.
I only start half an hour before yours, and that makes all the difference.
Not anymore, it doesn't. Ours is now 11:30 for 12.
Good thinking, Mr. Turner.
When I left Beckendale, Archie made me a wonderful cassette. He'd recorded all his own songs on it. Whenever I was homesick, on it went.
Really?
Have you heard it? No. I'll dig it out for you.
I think we should be making a move if we're going to go to the cinema.
Well, listen, I'm thinking, why don't we stay in? You could come round. Nick would love to see you. I could cook us something to eat.
Do you mind?
No, not at all.
Lindsay?
Why not?
Great. Another drink before we go. Same again.
Please. You don't mind, dear, that tonight?
No? Yes?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You know, sometimes you're too kind for your own good. Oh, come on, Jay, we're going to be late.
Oh, do we have to? I'm feeling very antisocial.
I've got an overdraft on my overdraft. The cash machine swallowed my card. So if my advisor invites me to a drinks party, we're going, OK?
I'll give you some money. Oh, mind my ribs?
Oh, God, are you all right? I thought you were better.
Listen, you go. Take Sangeeta.
It'll do you good to get out and about.
There's somebody in the backyard.
Are you sure?
I definitely heard a noise.
It's probably Fred and Dave from next door. They're still around.
No, they're working in the pub this week. Come on.
What good's a torch? Wait!
Michael.
Who?
It was Michael. It couldn't have been Michael. He's under curfew.
Well, you could only get a glimpse. And he was running away.
Why would he be here? It looked like him. Did you see him?
What are you doing?
I'm ringing him. If he's there, fine. But we need to know. I'm sick of this prowler, whoever it is.
Hello?
Hello, Lorraine. It's Rachel Hughes here.
Oh, hiya.
Is Michael in?
Michael?
Yeah, is he there?
You want to speak to him?
Yeah. No. I just want to know if he's there or not.
Where are you phoning from?
Leeds. I thought I saw him here a minute or two ago.
But he's under 6:30 curfew.
Yeah, I know. Lorraine, is he there?
Yeah. Yeah, he's in the bath.
Oh. Oh, right.
I think you must have been mistaken.
Yeah, I suppose so. I'm sorry.
It's no trouble.
Okay. Bye.
Well?
She said he's there. But I saw him here. I'm sure it was Michael.